Bridging the Gap. Nyomi Banks, the goddess. Tune in. Hey yo, Black, where we at? Elements. Got a problem? What's the issue? Ask Nyomi for advice, she will bless you. Is it sex, love, or relationships? If your spirits are down, you can get a daily uplift. Just listen every word that she speaks. Setting trends with hashtags for every day of the week. Hashtag motivational Mondays, testimonial Tuesdays. I've been listening for the last 2 days. Wet Willie or Wisdom Wednesdays. Either way, the conversation gon' be lengthy. It's not hearsay, this is her way. You know she'll keep you thirst trapping on a Thursday. 4 days down, I'll talk about the number 5 day. Never coy, she always keeps it freaky on Fridays. Spiritual on Saturdays with sessions in the morning. Still uplifting and inspiring you all in. Being the goddess that she is, she keeps you all in. Formed on soul searching Sundays, just call in. If you misinformed, come get the facts. Fortunate for you, she's looking to bridge the gap. Yes, she was a porn star, but she's more than that. She's a certified specialist teaching us how to act. By the end of the show, we'll agree to disagree, but be good to each other and ourselves and keep it sexy. Yeah. Tune in every week to Ask Nyomi. Bridging the Gap with Nyomi Banks and Dog Pound Mike. Don't miss it. Tune in.
Would that be it? Yes, that's it. Can y'all hear me now?
Can we? How are we sounding now? Okay. Mic check 1, 2. There we go.
All right. So I got to start it all over because y'all know I got to come back with it, right? All right, it's your girl D Goddess Nyomi Banks here on Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast. This is where we talk about love, sex, relationship, cultural differences, and so much more while bridging the gap between them all and teaching the world on sex, language, attitude, and spiritual uplifting. All right, what's going on, Dog Pound Mike?
It's all good, all good. I guess somebody was over here playing with my soundboard earlier.
Who did that?
I don't know.
Who did that?
Who got the keys to the kingdom?
Who did that?
Who got the keys to the kingdom?
I don't know who did that, but while I'm saying who did that, I want to shout out to my boys, The Elements. I want to thank y'all so much for continuing to support me. When I say these guys always show up for me, they truly, truly do. They really do. And I want to say hey to my BTG crew. I love you guys. You guys come out all the time and have great conversations. We have authentic conversations here. We do. And I mean, they be real good, honest conversations, right?
Especially when you can hear them, yeah.
Yes, right. Especially when you can hear them. Exactly. I want to say hey to all of my folks. I got some folks overseas in England, London, Europe, Africa, and all of. Thank you guys for
Australia,
tuning in.
everywhere.
Yes, Australia. Yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Well, tonight's topic we're going to talk about dating with intentions or not. So let me tell y'all where I came up with this this topic. Usually I don't. Let me tell you this, and I'm gonna be very honest. I have a whole list of what I have on my schedule on what I'm going to do my topics, right? And so the day of, sometimes it changes. It really does. Something might come up and it change, and it'd be like, oh, you need to talk about this. So I saw this post on the Shade Room. Yes, I do watch the Shade Room. Even though I am a person of very positivity, I do like to look at other people messy stuff because my stuff is no longer messy. So I like to look at other. I'm just being honest. So I'm just in the Shade Room. I always have some of that gossip on there, and I'm just blessed that I've never been on there. I'm trying to find some wood, knock on wood, that I've ever, was on there. But I saw this post, this young lady. Well, actually, what happened was this guy had sent her a DM, and I guess they were supposed to be going on a date, right? On a first date. And so he had said, I'm very excited about our date tomorrow. Maybe we can do, a nice little ice cream date, whatever. So she comes back and like, no, that's not of the caliber of what I would want to do. That's something that, just not in my in my thing, and I'm not saying what she said word for word. I'm just speaking of what she said. She said, no, that's not, what she wants to do. She wants to have more than, than the ice cream date, so,
okay.
He's out of her league, basically, from there. And I was looking at, I said, wow, can I be honest? I would have loved for that to be a first date for me, because I feel like at that moment there is no pressure. You understand what I'm saying? That's where we can truly sit down and get to know each other.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if we in a brightened day, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever, we meet at the ice cream parlor or whatever like that. We sit down and we having some real good conversations that we don't have any liquor. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that can influence our conversation, and truly nothing to help that representative.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So it gives you a more of a authentic conversation, authentic, especially if you coming in dating with good intentions, with an intention on something. So this is what I did. I looked at it, I said, so I can see what his intention was like. Look, I'm looking for somebody of a long relationship and dating. You know what I'm saying? And possibly becoming something else. But when you read her thing, it was like, no, her intention was like she wants to be wined and dined or whatever from the get-go, from the beginning of it.
Perfect.
Did you say perfect?
Yeah, perfect. Because she letting you know who she is right off the top.
Right.
If you start off whining and dining in the restaurant, spending money, then that's the way the relationship has to grow.
Right, but
from her point of view,
right? I know, and I'm probably getting a little slapper, but I guess now being older, it's like, what are you dating for? Like all of my single people out there, and I want to see how many single people out there dating. Do you all date with intention?
Mm.
And then you say, Naomi, what do you mean? Do you date with intention? I want to sit on that question for a moment. Do you all, my single people out there, my single sexy people, do you date with intention? I'm going to take a break and I'm going to come back. And I hope that you guys have answered me through here. And I know we are on Twitter and Facebook. How you doing, Twitter and Facebook? But also answer that question if you can. All of my single people that's out there right now, dating right now, are you dating with intention? And then we come back and I'm going to explain to you what dating with intentions is. It's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, and we'll be right back.
It's actually great
Mm-hmm.
because, towards the end, I was like, man, I really just want my body to myself,
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like my body belonged to Noel, to Marcus, to Julius, So it's like I felt like I wanted my body to myself for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty great,
That's Nyomi Bridging the Gap. This is where we talk about love, sex, relationship, cultural differences. Hey, my sexy people, this is your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, and guess what? We have our first nomination. Yes, Urban X Award has nominated us for Popular Adult Podcast and Radio Show. So go on over to urbanxvoting.com/voting and cast your votes. Y'all, this is our first one. BTG crew, we are moving up, we are growing, we are elevating, and I want to thank you all that have continued to support us throughout this year. Go cast your votes now. And remember to always keep it sexy. Hey, it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, and welcome back to Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast. What's going on, Dog Pound Mike?
All good, all good.
All right, are you ready? I'm going to ask you this question.
Mm-hmm. Come on, bring it.
Dating. Do you date with intentions?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what? All right, guys. So this is what dating, what they say. Dating encourages people to be upfront about their romantic goals from the very first interaction. But also, it's like having something like, are you dating to be in a relationship, or are you dating just to get some? You understand what I'm saying? Like, be upfront about what you want. And I could be just a mind reader or trying to be a mind reader. But when that guy said about doing an ice cream, and I'm hoping and I'm praying that wasn't, the representative come. But for me, I saw that as more of him looking for a long-term relationship in it. And why I say that, because one of my cousins, he's a male cousin, nice looking young man. And I ain't just saying that because he's my cousin, but he's a nice looking young man. And he told me, he said, look, cuz I'm not trying to take nobody out to dinner or nothing like that. He said, I would like to meet her for coffee first. He said, I would like to meet her at Starbucks at coffee, where we can sit down and we can have a conversation on, with coffee first. I buy some coffee, we sit down and we have a nice little conversation. He said, and this might happen for a couple of dates before I really, go in and, and go invest my time and my money into these relationships or these situations, because, and this going across the board, both men and women, you got to know what people's true intentions are when they're dating.
Right, true.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I know a lot of people like, well, I don't need to be married. I don't need to be in a relationship. So it's like you're dating, and look, if you're dating just to get your rocks off, did I say rocks? Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. If you're dating to get your rocks off and get that, then that's all and well. But some people are looking for their forever, and what does that look like for you?
That's the purpose of a date. The purpose of the date is, in today's I guess a lot of people hook up online or in clubs. So your first thing is that attraction thing that kicks off. That's the first thing that jumps off, right? That attraction thing. So when you ask that person out on a date, most likely from a man's point of view, and some probably from one point of view, you looking like, this person is hot. So sex comes into your head right away. So your intention probably is to hook up, but the right date can turn into something more. The right date can lead into date after date, then a relationship, and go on forever. But the thing is so I think that attention with the first date is to get to know that person, but it's based on attraction. It's based more on physical. So when you base things on physical, that intent probably moves on to, hey, if I hit it on the first night, then I know what kind of date that was.
So what kind of date, if you hit it on the first night, what does that mean?
That mean that was a good intention. And that mean for some people,
was that your intention? That's what.
But that's what
your intention was, to hit it.
You know, something in most cases, probably, yeah. Because it was based on that attraction. It was based on that attraction. You know?
You a bark. You a dog. Bark.
The dog.
Bark. Roof. You a dog. Bark.
Where all my BTG dogs at in the house?
Bark.
Dogs, we got to stand up and represent around here. Y'all know. I don't want to hear all these little foo-foo comments from y'all. Y'all know what y'all intentions are.
Oh my God. Well, let me hear that bark. That dog bark. There you go. There you go. All day. All day. Like, damn.
You know, but old girl did the same thing.
Yeah.
Old girl did the same thing. She's like, okay, his attention probably getting. My attention is get this money, see what he working with.
Is she wrong? I mean, I think, you know, let me stop. Because I am what you call one of those hopeless romantic people. So I just got this whole little story in my mind how stuff's supposed to go right. You understand what I'm saying?
Prince
Like,
Tommy rocking up on the horse.
Like, yes, like, no, I'm at the ice cream parlor. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there, you know, I got my boobies up a little bit, you know. You know what I'm saying? That is what I'm doing. I'm at the ice because I know I want if they got some butter pecan.
If you at the ice cream parlor, why your boobs up?
Baby, because I always keep it sexy. I got to always keep it sexy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Period. I can't, if I come with everything covered, I'm not coming as my true self, right?
You absolutely right.
Exactly.
So we looking at you, we going on a date, and I see you like that. And my intention is butter pecan ice cream.
And that's it.
Pouring it on them boobs.
No. No. No, that shit, it'd be like, damn, you know, I can understand you might go in your mind like, damn, that might be sexy with some, yes. But no, we not going there on that first like that.
You absolutely, and you know, I guess it's too is like you say where you meet people at, you know,
right?
If you start off as friends and you start then you know, and I guess that if you're a friend with somebody and then y'all decide on that first date, then I think that first date is different from just meeting somebody kind of on the blind. But yeah, we got people blowing up. Everybody out the beach. Everybody out to go to get some butter pecan ice cream.
I like Haagen-Dazs. I like a Haagen-Dazs, y'all.
And sponsoring this episode of Ask Naomi is Haagen-Dazs.
It's Haagen-Dazs with butter pecan. Yes, I do. That is. Shut up, man. This is something else.
See?
This is something else. I'm about to go somewhere else. But for me, so when I saw that ice cream thing, I was like, oh, that's a great idea for a date. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
But then I posed a question. Out there to all of y'all. And I said, you know, what will be, you know, that idea or that first date for you? You know, describe what your first date would be. And I got a lot of interesting feedback from that. I had some that was, you know, really nice and cool, you know, some like walking on the beach, you know, talking. A lot of them had great conversations, you know, something to drink. Some people said dinner, you know, and then some people was like, depending if I'm horny or not. And, you know, I said, I don't know how to take that one. I don't know how to take that one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I totally know what you're saying. But that's just, you know.
Like, and so let me be very honest with y'all. It's been a long time since I truly been in the dating realm of it. It really has been a long time. So when I see things and I, you know, from some of my good girlfriends or some of my good guy friends, and you know, we have these conversations, and I'm looking like, this is my face. Like, how y'all hook up? Like, where that happened at? Like, you didn't see that representative before. Like, you know what? And then I become the judgy friend, sister who don't understand the real world out there of dating. And because even when I was dating, I didn't date long. Like I was like when I say this seriously, I was not on I was not out there dating long. I was not out there dating long at all. Like I wasn't. And so like when I did have the moment to kind of date, when I was dating, and it was like somebody had like a big marry me sign on my forehead, and that's what it said. Then before I knew it, I was hooked back up again, you know, in a long relationship.
So they trying to boo you up.
Oh.
They came straight out the door with the butter pecan, huh?
Not the hashtag pecan for the code.
Yeah. butter pecan blowing up.
Really, hashtag butter pecan? Don't y'all put that out there.
You know, so we reaching out there to callers and we putting the link out there, and we want to hear about y'all dates. We don't want to be here about no butter pecan.
All right, we're gonna take some callers, and we're gonna take the let's take a caller. Let's take a caller
Okay,
first.
let's take this caller.
Okay. Hey, caller, ask
Hello
Naomi.
Hello there, Nyomi Banks and Dog Pound Mike.
Well, hello, Joseph Tanner. How are you?
Fine. Just listening to your show about your topic. If I were dating, it would be with good intentions.
Okay, so what would be your intentions?
Rather than knowing. Being a gentleman, probably get in the door.
Get in the door?
So
once you get in the door, what you doing? What you doing once you get in the door?
Getting the door open for
open the door,
a
being a gentleman. Okay.
Beautiful woman like you or any beautiful woman.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So are there any goals into this relationship? Like, is it just for that one date, or are you dating for, you know, a long-term relationship? You understand what I mean by that? Or you just want to hit it and quit it?
No. Probably into a full relationship along somewhere down the road.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that, Joseph. Thank you. And I appreciate the love that you give to us over here at Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, we got another caller. All right, thank you, baby. Have a good one.
You're welcome. You do.
All right, guys, it's your girl D Goddess Naomi Banks here on Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast. All right, I guess we're taking in callers right now. Give us a call at 626-605-2756. That's 626-605. Ask Naomi. And we're talking about dating with intentions. And the question that I pose out there is, do you, my single people that are out there, do you date with intention? Mm-hmm. And if you do, what are those intentions? Okay. You know, period. Right? All right, we got some folks.
Yeah, we got Bruce who's streaming in.
All right. Hey, bro.
Hey, hashtag butter pecan. That's about to be the new code. For when you want to get freaky out there. Shout out Mike.
What's up? I hear you, butter pecan.
Yeah, no, this is a really interesting question, Naomi. I myself, I'm 36. With all my years of experience, like I'm at a stage now where dating's very different to me how it used to be 10, 15 years ago. Right. Back then, it probably was butter pecan settings. You know, and on the first date, you are more, you know, like you're like a moth to a flame at that age. You know, where it's more the aesthetics and everything else that grabs your attention. Whereas now, if you can't really hold a conversation with someone, it doesn't really interest me, you know. Like when you're really like get into the, you know, really get into it. Like if you can't hold a conversation with someone and see what they're about,
right?
The rest of it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like it starts to go down. Like, you know, everybody has some sort of rating system in their head, right? You think that person's, oh wow, like they're amazing, they're pretty. Right. But then the level of prettiness for me, it can go up or down depending on the rest of it, which is, you know, what's in your mind, intelligence.
in a conversation, and that's why you should have the ice cream. That's what you do with the ice cream or coffee, and you sitting there and you talk.
And also, you know what? The thing about keeping the first date really nice and simple, it gives you subtle clues as to where their head is at as well.
See.
So if they're dead against it and they want to be wine, then that lets you know what kind of life you're in for if you pursue that path.
I hear you, bro, but
you know,
those subtle clues. If the breasts hanging up out there, that's a very subtle clue too, ain't it?
Hey, listen, you have to, you have to play the hand of your dealt. So.
Yeah, right.
You have to adapt to situations.
Across the table and say, "I got eyes too." Remember?
No, see, this is the thing though. Like, I think a lot of guys as well, they get it misconstrued with that line between being a gentleman and also making a woman feel wanted. It's you can do both. Mm-hmm. You know, some people they go too far down one or the other. So they're either just out there, just eyeing them up, making people feel objectified, or they go the other way where they're too much of a gentleman and inadvertently walk into the friend zone without even knowing.
Yeah. Ooh.
So treat people with respect, but also make it be known that you're going to throw it down.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, thank you, Brush.
No worries. I'll be back in the comments. Appreciate you guys.
All
Take care.
Get over there across the pond and check that out.
All right, guys, it's your girl D Goddess Nyomi Banks here on Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast. As I said before, the lines are open, and also Mikey has just put a link down there that you can also join us via streaming. Right?
Yeah,
via streaming. So the phone number is 626-605-2756. That's 626-605. Ask Nyomi. And we have another caller.
Let's do it.
Hello, Mr. Mask Man.
Hello, how you doing, Naomi?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
That's good.
Okay.
Let me say this first. Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. 34. 34.
That's what I'm talking about. That's 34. A blessing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I sent you an email.
I got it. And I replied back, but I didn't push send. But then I had some more other stuff to say. So I will put that in there. I will send it out tomorrow. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Topic dating. You know I don't know nothing about dating. You know I don't know nothing about dating.
About it, man.
But with intention, okay, dating with intention. Like my intentions is to find like somebody who will help me in my missions in life and what I'm trying to do in life, where I want to go, the things that I want to say with my platform, the things that I want to say with as who I am as a person. I want to find, like the Bible talks about, a helpmate or a helpmeet. I'm looking for that.
Okay.
That's the kind of, when I get out there and I start dating, that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for that partner who stands by me and who is kind of like, we're in this together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me ask you this question. I don't know if you was watching this. I'm about to be just a little bit messy. Not too messy, but a little bit messy. So I posted up this video yesterday, right? And this video was of this young lady. And she was speaking on how that men are put on this earth to be slaves. And I mean, when I say she got into that, she got into the conversation. And what I looked at it, and can I be honest? I looked at it, I'm like, damn, this is a different perspective. I've never heard this before. So I'm getting ready to put it out there to my community. Did she say sprinkle? Right, to my community. And I'm going to see what they got to say. You know, and can I be honest with you, Mr. Maskman? When I put it out there, I knew that it would hurt some folks' feelings. And that's why I said, please be respectful in these comments. But these men out here, when I tell you, oh my God, when I say they truly show that they don't like us. They don't like us women. They don't like us black blood. And what they thought about us, I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Men ain't shit.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, at least go research. And I was looking at her like, let me go research this myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got, but no, they were coming in and they were coming in hard.
Like, what does she mean by slaves? Like, what does she mean by that? Like, I didn't see the video you're talking about.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is a little later on, I'm gonna play it so y'all can hear what she's saying. And the thing is, she got a whole big following. When she said, actually, my daughter had sent that to me. So I have been low key a feminist for a long time.
A feminist? What?
Yeah, I have been. I have been for a long time. Did you hear me say low key? I thought, but yeah, but when she was speaking, I was like, wow, this is a different perspective of what she talking about. Let me do some research on some of this stuff. But I truly wanted to hear what a lot of people say. A lot of people went to the Bible. A lot of people spoke on, what they said in the Bible. That's a whole nother thing. And it was just so many different things. And then it was a few, guys that came in. It was like, no, like he said, like African women were the first women on earth. And I'm like,
yeah.
Really? I'm like, oh, like
yeah.
Like that, I need to go get school on, like, for all of that. But to be honest, I was like, I'm so tired of the division on Black women and Black men. I'm so tired of that division from that. And I really would like for us to come together, because that's truly the only way that we're going to be able to do something. You understand what I said? But watching that, it just reveals so much to me, like, oh my God. Like, who hurt these people? Like, they were really like coming in there. And I didn't really comment. I saw a lot of women it was a few women. It wasn't a few women that came in there. And it was one, she was like, well, this is what it is. And she spoke her thing, but it was just watching the men in there talk about how women are too emotional, but they were showing their emotions.
I'm
like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. There's a lot of bitch ass niggas running around here.
See, I didn't say he said that, but then yes, it was. It was. I was like, oh my goodness. Really? It was smooth. But thank you, Mask Man. And yes, look for your email tomorrow. And we'll.
Bye, Naomi.
All right. Thank you, baby. All right. It's your girl, D Goddess Nyomi Banks here on Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast. We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back. And if you guys I want to know, what's your intentions for dating? What is it? And then I'm going to tell y'all what's the worst cities to date in. Is it your city? Is it your city? It's your girl, D Goddess Nyomi Banks here on Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast.
Here, I'm going to do this. And then I was carrying my camera around, like people were telling me no. And then the thing that I came up with was like, I'm going to try to figure out like how people cannot say no. Like when I ask them, I have to create a reason for them to say yes. And that was just basically my motivation. So what I did was just like, I just humbled myself.
Of Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap. This is where we talk about love, sex, relationship, cultural differences, and so. Hey, my sexy people, this is your girl, The Goddess Naomi Banks, and guess what? We have our first nomination. Yes, Urban X Award has nominated us for Popular Adult Podcast and Radio Show. So go on over to urbanxvoting.com/voting and cast your votes. Y'all, this is our first one. BTG crew, we are moving up, we are growing, we are elevating, and I want to thank you all that have continued to support us throughout this year. Go cast your votes now. And remember to always keep it sexy. Right, it's your girl, D Goddess Naomi Banks here on Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast. Did you cast your votes today? Did you cast your votes today? If you didn't, you go to urbanxvoting.com/voting. And you go ahead and scroll down. I think somebody said there's a couple of pages. Go. Be patient. Take a little time. And if you find somebody else that you know there, just hit them. So I'm going to tell you one person who you can go vote for. Actually, it's a few people to go vote for. But actually, it's one category that two of my favorite people are in there for the best film dom. My girl, Miss Kelly Provocateur,
Mm-hmm.
is nominated, and also my girl Tish Marie LaFemme. Miss Tish Marie is one of them. So you guys pick and choose. One day I do one, the other day I just being honest, I just go back and forth. And then my big bro from New York, Super Lover, his production company, as the new production company, you go
Yep.
go hit him up, vote for him. And then don't forget to go vote for Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast. And then there's a lot of other great podcasts and shows out there. But I'm saying gonna do Ask Naomi.
You know which one to punch.
Yeah, we just punch that. But I love everybody else on there. I do. I love everybody else. Let's go ahead and press that button. Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast.
We giving out free ice cream.
Hashtag butter pecan. All right, so you dog pound my mic. So I heard you say about you dating for attentions, and you was just being honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you was just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
And do you got a type?
Female. Something. I love beautiful women. Racist. I love my black women.
Did you say race? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. What race? I love black women, but I have dated a little bit.
On the
a little
spectrum.
bit Latin, a little bit on the spectrum.
Okay.
So it's all good, but it's all about
So you came with the 31 flavors.
Oh yeah.
31 flavors.
Ice cream, yeah.
Yeah. I remember I was dating an older man, and I remember him telling me that, and he told me this for real. He said, you know what? All men cheat. And that is what he said. He said, because they want all of the flavors. They want them 31 flavors. And I was like, for real? He said, yes. He said, I've dated, a lot of women of all flavors.
Mm.
And he said 31 flavors.
Mm.
And that stuck with me. I was like, really? Okay.
What flavor was he?
Chocolate. He was chocolate.
No. Well, I mean, but when it comes to it's all about the person. It's all about the person and connection,
Right.
That's what it's about.
Right. All right. So before the break, I had told y'all what's the worst cities to date in. And let me say, when I did have my little dating spurts and my little dating spirit dating in Chicago, it was some really cool dates that I did have. When I was younger, dating then, I wasn't looking for nobody. And actually dating, every time I date, I wasn't really, and I'm going to be very honest. When I was dating before, I wasn't looking for nobody because I had just gotten out of a marriage. So I wasn't looking for anything or anyone. I think if anything, I was looking just to enjoy and have a good time. And I guess to be wine and dine in a manner. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, to that aspect, for that. But, I wasn't looking, I didn't think to have any intentions then. I just said, well, let me just go have a good time.
You just want to have fun.
With, new energy, a new person, whatever like that. That was, my thing, from there. So at that moment, now, if you ask me now, it'll be a whole different, type of thing. I don't know if it would be for marriage, but I think I would want somebody to be a partner with me that can grow, with me and understand, what it is or where I come from and where I'm going. To be, he don't have to be rich, but we're gonna build something to be rich together, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, if that makes sense. All right, hey, did I just have a whole conversation over here with Dog Pound Mike?
I'm taking notes.
Right, you taking notes?
Uh-huh.
All right, I see we got a first time on here.
Okay, let's see.
Hey, how are you?
Hello?
I'm good. Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me? How are you? This is your first time on here. Yes.
Yeah. My first time.
Yeah, your first time. Where you calling from? Where you streaming from?
I'm calling from Vanuatu.
From where? Did you hear Mike?
From Vanuatu.
Okay, where's that?
I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you even trying to do this streaming right here, because we quite didn't hear exactly what you said where you were from. What country is that from?
Australia.
Australia. Okay. Okay. It's beautiful in Australia. Yeah. Yeah. So are you single?
Yeah, I'm still single.
You still single? Do you go out on dates? Do you date with intention?
Yeah. I really.
You do? Or not really?
Yeah.
Like when you go on a first date with somebody, are you expected to get some booty? You expect to have some sex?
What? I can't hear you.
Did you hear what I said?
It's a little delay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, love. Well, thank you, because we have a little delay here, but thank you for tuning in and just chiming in over. All right. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yep.
All right, it's your girl, D Goddess Nyomi Banks here on Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast, where we talk about love, sex, relationship, culture differences, and so much more. I want to thank that young man for, coming in. We really couldn't hear him. It was a nice little delay, on it. So, I didn't want to.
Coming from Australia,
yeah. Calling from Australia. And thank you, because I know it's probably is it late or early there in Australia?
Right.
That baby. I don't know if it's later or early there, but I do appreciate you taking the time, to call in. And if you're dating with intentions, I wanted to know what that intention is. So even if you could come over back into the chat and you just write it down in the chat, it'd be greatly appreciated. But right now, our connection is just not hitting it right now. So again, thank you. Thank you for calling in. All right, it's your girl, D Goddess Nyomi Banks here on Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast. You can give me a call at 626-605. Ask Nyomi, that's 626-605-2756. And I think before we was taking that phone call, I was supposed to be telling you all about
those cities.
Those cities, they are the worst cities of dating in. And I wonder if y'all live in those cities that you thinking you're gonna find somebody. Oh, that was not a good laugh, was it? That was not a good laugh. All right, so I'm gonna go down for what they say from 10 to 1. All right.
Okay.
All right. So number 10. Now, are y'all listening? Number 10 of the worst cities for dating is Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, wow. Wow, Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Anybody from Charlotte in the house?
Can somebody say yay or nay? Like, hey, nay. All right, number 9 is Houston, Texas.
Oh, wow.
The worst cities to date. This is what they say. Number 8 is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
You know what? I've been to Pittsburgh a few times, and actually it's a pretty nice city. But that was the first person that I ever met that I knew from Pittsburgh. Yeah. Number 7. This is a big surprise. Well, maybe Atlanta, Georgia.
Wow.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised, and then I kind of thought, well, because maybe the ratio is so upside down, because in Atlanta there is a lot of and I guess if you speaking from a heterosexual of women trying to find men out there, it might be a little harder. But then also, you don't have too many people that are being honest and real, because like Atlanta is like the new kind of like little Hollywood or Black Hollywood there. So a lot of people are not being their authentic self.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see that now. All right. What's going on with North Carolina? Greensboro, Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Damn, so you might as well say North Carolina.
Yeah, so you might as well not go there. I don't know if twin, come on back home, baby. Come on back home, because the dating feel like good out there, baby. Come on back home. I'm sorry, baby. I'm just saying. Louisville, Kentucky is number 5. Number 4 is Detroit, Michigan.
Damn, D-Town.
Mm-hmm. Number 3 is Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. Because it's too damn cold out there. That's why.
Can't go to the ice cream shop.
Number 2 is Wichita, Kansas.
They don't get no comment. Okay.
You know exactly. But in Wichita, Kansas, and I might sound so ignorant when I say, but that's where a lot of farmland is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's where a lot of farmland is, right? And number 1 is Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow.
Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah. I know a lot of people that live in Missouri. I think I know one person that live in Kansas City.
Yeah, I hit a little piece in Kansas City.
You had a little piece of Kansas City?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How was it?
Oh, it was good for that night. That wasn't a bad night. I had to tell you that story in Dog Pound After Dark.
Dog Pound After Dark. What kind of action was it? A little bit of any kind of butter pecan up in there or anything?
Actually, it was vanilla. So,
okay.
She had no ice cream, Charmaine.
Oh, wow. All right. So, do you guys want to know what the best cities?
Yeah.
You want to know what the best cities?
Start booking my flight.
You start booking your flight. Well, I'm going to go with you because number 10 is Honolulu.
Oh, okay.
And I can see that because it ain't nothing but sexy over there. It's a whole sexy vibe over there in Kansas City. Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, wow. East Coast.
It's a lot of money there. It's a lot of money there, ain't it?
Some good dating did. A lot of ice cream.
So that's maybe what a young lady you should have went to when she was asked, like, where you from? Oh, number 8. Guess where? Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Oh, wow. You know, I see that.
Right in the Midwest.
Yeah, Ann Arbor is I mean, that's a college town.
Okay.
At Michigan, yeah, that's all college town. So, you know, people in college hooking up.
Right. Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
Okay, so you know what? Remember we were just talking about North Carolina. North Carolina is coming up on some stuff right now. So, and number 6 is Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
So one of the Carolinas is getting some kind of stack.
North to south. Right.
Number 5 is Seattle, Washington. You know what? I have always wanted to go to Seattle, Washington.
I ain't been there either.
Yeah, just to see, and I'm not being funny, but like Grey's Anatomy is on there. You know how they do like the stop it, Mike. So you know how they have, a lot of the B-roll and they show the city and stuff like that. It looks very beautiful. I'm just like, that's one of the states and cities that, the United States that I haven't been, that I would like to, to go see, spend a nice little extended weekend there with no butter pecan, y'all. All right, number 4 is Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. So North Carolina kind of came up on it, huh?
You know what's in Raleigh? Your school.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, yes, Duke is. It sure is. Okay. It sure is. But Coach K ain't.
Right, Coach K, right.
Number 3 is San Diego, California, and I can truly see because I love San Diego. That is a place that they have great hotels there. I mean, the beach.
Beautiful, yeah, beautiful.
Oh, my God, the beach is just, yes, I can see that. Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Yeah. Nice up there, yeah.
You can see that?
In a mountain ski town, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And number one, can y'all guess what number one is? I want to see. I'm not going to say nothing yet. I want to see all of y'all. Tell me what y'all think number one is for the best city to date in, of dating.
Come on, BGT crew. Where's the best city to date in? Waiting for the response.
Yeah.
Okay. Super Lover said Brooklyn.
Wow.
With Durant and Kyrie gone now. So.
Right. I see Yoshi say LA.
LA. Oh. Paris. Miami.
Okay. Ramen said Brooklyn. Okay. Florida all day. Okay.
Anywhere in Florida, huh?
Miami. Carbondale, Illinois.
Hey.
RTS.
Hey. I went to school there. There wasn't no dating at all. Dallas, London.
Okay.
Okay, what's that answer? We ready for Queens.
Queens, New York, all right. Okay. Well, LA. Okay, well, actually it's one of the cities that I love to fly in. I think they have one of that I really like their airport. You know, because I used to travel so much. I used to, see who has the, best, airport that I could kind of, when I have my layovers and stuff like that I'm able to eat, they have some good food. Just the ambiance is good. Austin, Texas.
Oh, wow.
We were just there a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, that's
I heard Austin is nice. I heard Austin is real nice.
It is.
They had a big music festival down there.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going back up to this comment because Brush was on the phone. He wanted to know whether Miami ranked.
I was surprised that Miami wasn't on the worst. So I'm so sorry.
Because he said, I need to head out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they wasn't on that list, baby. For the worst or the best.
Right.
But you just know that there's a lot of beautiful people there. A lot of beautiful people that's there.
Nice beaches, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then you got a lot of hood people there, too. Yeah. And I'm trying to situate myself over here in this thing. What you say, Somebody said just come anyway.
Oh, bro's got a tour guide.
Go ahead. What you say, Shamay? You purring? Is it purring a little bit, baby? Just a little bit. You gonna put a sprinkle on that with it?
Hey, Shamay, you gonna send them a list of the best ice cream shops down? What's the 10 best ice cream parlors in Miami?
Now don't forget to put hashtag butter pecan on there too, because you like some butter pecan as well.
He said he's definitely on his bucket list. Oh, snap.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. All right, guys, this has truly been a very fun topic. Next week, we have a guest that's coming in. Her name is Dr. Tina Sellers. And she has 2 great books. I've actually finished reading both of the books. One of the books is Shameless Parenting, for all of my listeners that have kids and children. And that, trying to figure out how can I talk to my kids about sexuality, about not being shamed. She has a very great book that actually help, kind of gives you the words or, give you the understanding on how to communicate with kids that are younger, especially when it comes to knowing about sexuality and all that other stuff. And then she has another really great book called Sex, God, in a Conservative Church. Really good one. Both of them are some really great books. So she will be here live next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so we will, after we interview her, we will be opening up the line so you guys have a conversation. But if you guys have a chance, she has it on Amazon. You can guys go to order from Amazon, pick it up on audio. What's it called?
On the Kindle Reader and
the Kindle Reader and Audible.
Audible.
Audible, on Audible. Again, her name is Dr. Tina Sellers. She will be here to join us in that conversation. And I think it would do really good because I know there's a couple of my BTG crew that have kids, that have children. And a lot of us get stuck on that, having that conversation with our young ones, whether they're teenagers, they're little or older. It's the Shameless Parenting. And the other book is called Sex, God, and the Conservative Church. I believe that is what it is. So like I said, our objective is to get everyone from every part of the world, in every culture, in every different thing, so we can be able to learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? So we can be able to learn from each other. As a matter of fact, next week, Figure Bounty, we will go a little longer, especially when we have guests. We definitely go a little longer. Mm-hmm. Today has been a little bit impromptu, kind of conversation. So thank you. And I thank you all for your continuous support here. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Push that like, put that love button. Don't forget to go vote at urbanxvoting.com. I'm thinking about doing a raffle in the next few weeks. But also, let me tell you this. On Monday, I will be, or was that Sunday? On Sunday, I will be putting out the course. Well, actually, I will put it out where you guys could come in and join this course that I'm doing. It's Falling in Love with Self. I will have the title and everything for that. It's a 3-day. It's from August 7th, 8th, and 9th. There will be a pre-register price, and then it will be one that pre-register is cut off. So if you guys, want to come and join me on those 3 days, I'll have a lot of things for you to help you along your way on self-loving yourself. So your communication with others and your love for others, and you being able to show people how to love you, because now you know how to love yourself. I will have the tools for that. I believe we're going to have a really great time. Again, that's going to drop on Sunday. On Sunday. So if you have subscribed to AskNyomi.com and you subscribe for the newsletter, it will be inside of that newsletter. So if you haven't done that already, go to AskNyomi.com right now and subscribe to it. And like I said, it's a 3-day. It's 1 hour a day. It's 1 hour a day. And we're gonna have a nice good time. This is my very first one of this kind, and so I'm very excited for it. I've been putting it on the back burner for a minute, but now I have pushed that button, and I said I am going to do this because we all need a little healing, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So it's finding your inner bliss. That's the name of a journey to falling in love with yourself. That is what the course is called. And so, as I always say, be good to one another in yourselves and always keep it sexy. And I will see you all next week. Thank you. Hey, it's the goddess Nyomi Banks. And I hope you enjoyed that last episode of Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap. And if you did, please like, subscribe, press that notification button, as well as comment. I'll see you next week. Keep it sexy. Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap. This is where we talk about love, sex, relationships, cultural differences, and so much more.